Yeah, they blend
It's like 7,000 bulbs in this one.
There's a lot of us. So this was on the volunteer day to watch the party. So there were a lot of tulip pulls. There were my workers, and I have people that during that planting event will take them to other public works. Space for them. So a lot of
It's okay, man. Very. $600. 600 tulips in here.
And then each tulip court member chose a color block, and then they added a little something extra. So one of the girls wanted Akibono, and she wanted to do double sunrise Saturday. Another girl wanted to add hyacinth. One chose tree tulip, which I'm happy her pink one is starting to open. This is a beautiful tulip when it opens. And then she chose to use the princess as well. Then you have some more wild species down here. And now I'm going to ask you guys to guess how many tulips are in this set. Not tulips, but spring bulbs, all of them. Every bulb that you see.
2,000.
2,000?
More here.
Green tulip.
And then we have red princess down here that's bordering this bed. That's new to us this year. Does anyone know who that is?
Batman.
Yeah. So we have the dark purples that are considered our black tulip. We tried to get them in the shape of a bat, but shapes are really hard. We do the best we can, but it's very difficult. So I tell my crew all the time, they always ask to do letters, and letters are really hard to do as well. So a lot of times it's a very straight line or something. The ground, as it thaws, it freezes and thaws again and freezes. Things are moving in the ground, and your shapes are kind of getting out of place. So hopefully it'll kind of look like a bat from an aerial view. And then something interesting happened. We put a yellow blend in here. It's supposed to be 3 different types of yellows. Somebody doesn't belong. So I went back and I checked my records. Movie and the tulip.
What movie would they pick?
Flowers. They are tulips. They're wild tulips. This is what, or closer to what the original tulip that was found on a mountainside would look like. So their leaves are much, much smaller. If you compare them to a regular tulip, Their leaves are really small. They're delicate, little, tiny. Tiny little short tulip. It'll have a yellow fluff on it. I haven't seen one that's fully opened yet, but we're going to see if there's any on this side. Not yet. They're getting there. They're late bloomers. They're double late, so it'll be probably by Tuesday or Wednesday they'll be open. Maybe Monday.
How did they come up with some of these things?
They get to, somebody gets to, is really special. We have Banja Luka, which is the red and yellow, which is on its way out. It's an early bloomer. And then we have Yosemite, which is a single late, so it's just now opening. Next week it'll be even taller. And the third winner is no longer available, so we couldn't do it. So that's why I've started doing the top three, because I used to do only one. And then when the winner wasn't available, I was like, uh-oh. Character. So I had to get it. It's really cool looking. And it's got all these fancy little spikes on its petals.
Rubid.
And then we have pistache down here. It just rained, so it's not fragrant, but typically it smells like almonds, which is not something you would expect from a flower. Early ones and super late ones, and all in between. So we try to stagger different things all over, just like this bed. There's 15 different tulips in here, and I like to make sure that I have different blooms so that there's something to see at all times. So the little pink ones in the front, they came up really early. The Daydream came up early. You can see they're starting to lose their petals. And then we have, these are really fun. If you guys are able to come out next week, these are multi-headed tulips in this little strip here. They're called Antoinette. They're yellow and they have pink on them. And as they mature, that pink will start to fill the yellow and kind of take over. All right, pink lovers. This one was one of the first ones to open this year. It's called Smooch.
Smooch.
We also have more pinks that are starting to open over here and here. This one is really, really pretty once it opens. It's called Wedding Gift.
Wedding gift.
And then we have Finola over here, which is just starting to open. I'm kind of bouncing all over. And then we have our, what's the closest to a black tulip, it is Queen of the Night. So these will get a little bit bigger by next week. They just opened up yesterday, so they're still kind of small. So now Washington Park is just under 90 acres of land. We have a 5-acre lake right here, and we have over 100 different species of trees. You'll notice that I have a tree that's in timeout. He's in the playpen over here. So that tree is over 100 years old. It's one of the originals to the park, or more original to the park. It could be anywhere up to about 150 years old. We don't actually know. It's a weeping beech. Everyone asks me if it's sick. It's not sick. It's just really slow at leafing out. It takes a little longer than everyone else. But we fenced it in because people were carving initials into it. And we caught a couple people starting a fire underneath it and trying to set up camp. So we fenced it in, and we're trying to preserve it. We'd love to have people enjoy the tree for longer. We lost another tree over here in this section. You'll see the young one with the stakes on the sides to replace it. It was a linden, and it wiped out 2 of our gardens. It was so big when it came down. So we had to redo gardens. But that was a huge loss to a lot of people that love the park. That tree was ginormous. lovely. Running to be the top 3 for this year. This was the last bed that I planted, and I ran out of ideas. So I said, let's just mix them all up. We planted over, it was what? I planted 119 beds. This was 120. And I just couldn't think of another design, so I just said, let's mix them. So it made a really pretty mix. Gives you a good play on heights, colors, textures. It does kind of, so so is this, and so is this, and this is not. That's a different one. So, 4 nominations and having people vote for their favorite tulip, I probably wouldn't do that again.